McDonald's, in Camberwell.
Yeah, the big,
like, say this part here is the McDonald's, this literal this part of the
corner,
circle here, yeah. So anything that way, like going literally that way, is Brixton, part of Camberwell.
Yeah. There you go.
I get you.
So you go Cold Harbour Lane. That's close to roadside.
Yeah, RSG's and that. Yeah.
Call
it road.
Once you go down that road, basically Cold Harbour Lane. No.
Yeah.
Even in front of McDonald's in Camberwell, depending on the day it is. Techie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Fill it
In
with
man's
fish.
time.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's long. You know what I mean? You see a roadside shoot. You know what I
mean?
mean?
It's all cracking.
You feel me?
Go get out of the fridge
So,
instead.
like, no, we just go Peckham McDonald's. You know what I'm saying?
So we got a McDonald's at home.
You know what I mean? We got McDonald's at home. Yeah, that's
home of the way.
I feel you.
So anything on that corner is basically Bricky.
Bricky. Yeah, that's a Bricky.
And then
But
this
then
way,
we got more Camberwell than Brixton.
that's what I thought.
Yeah,
that's what I
we
was
got
trying to
way
say.
more of it than Brixton.
And then D Gully was saying maybe it's a bit of a discredit to Camberwell though to say that they're.
Nah, because then you got Camberwell Mando.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
Yeah, you got Camberwell Mando.
But they affiliate more so with.
Yeah, they affiliate.
Whoever,
So if you're on that part of Camberwell, you're basically a Brixton.
Yeah.
And then you're over here, you're Peckham.
I mean, it makes sense.
That's how it was.
Because my brethren from Mitesfield, he was telling me a story that when they were young, they would go to a dance in Camberwell, and depending on what night.
Yeah. He's talking, but I was, because you're a bit older.
All right, mate.
He's talking about Imperial Gardens. Come on, man, I'm OG, man.
Bad boy.
But that was before, man. I was in the yard thinking, one day.
Man's gonna go back to the school.
You know what I mean?
Give my champagne bottle in there.
Imperial Garden, that's on Camberwell New Road.
Yeah, see, there you go.
You know what I'm saying? So
man would set them up though one day. He said like the DJ would be like, yo, Brixton in.
Yeah.
And then they realised 4 hands went up that night, and it's long.
Definitely.
Out of there, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, those were the treacherous times.
Yeah. So did you obviously growing up over there? Would you say that you was like a good youth growing up around madness, or was you a bit naughty?
What type of good youth?
You know.
I'm joking.
Nah, because it's true.
It's true.
It's true. Let's specify.
Yeah, true. Because you're a good dude, but you had to do what you had to do.
I was always.
Jay-Z said it, bro.
Get me? I was always
I never chose the game. The game.
Yeah,
chose me.
the game chose me, brother.
Yeah.
Like, to be honest, you know what it is? My brothers and them, my blood brothers, they're good youths. To say, you get me? But they had friends that necessarily weren't the greasiest, but they was involved. You know? Not involved. They're man them to man. Like they're the ones. Like when man's in the yard. Remember, not even remember, but my brothers are all 5 years older than mine.
Oh, they're more my people than.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You know my brother, and my 2 brothers and my older sister. They got at least 5 years minimum on me.
So you're the youngest.
Second to youngest. I was the youngest for
quite a big family then.
Yeah, 5 of us still, you know. But I was the youngest to about 13. You see what I'm saying? So year 8, my little sister was born. You know.
Okay. Yeah.
But boom. They basically had brethren, or remember, man's young. Man, growing up for me, this is the best way to explain it.
Yeah.
My mum's at work. You understand? So I'm getting raised by my older brothers and my older sister. You get me? So what they're doing,
you're doing.
I'm doing. So
Makes
even
sense.
though they're cool, good youths, I'm basically getting onto what they on now way earlier, faster.
So you're getting into
than they got into it. You see me? So
because I felt like that, bro. The reason I even asked is because when I first ever saw you on a DVD, I thought this kid is naughty, bro.
Yeah, but
like you know, like that, bro. Like, bro.
You said naughty.
Yeah, bro, fam. You know that makes sense.
That's alright, isn't it?
No.
That's naughty.
Like you know, like if you know.
Nah, but you know it was. Nah, but to be honest, I wasn't one of them youths. I would just.
All of you lot were. Bro.
Nah. Listen. I was just
if
one of them youths.
You gave the image 100%.
Nah, because you're meeting me later on in life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
True. That's why I asked. Yeah.
But I was always ahead of man's time because of how man's growing.
Yeah. Advanced.
I'm
advanced.
You see what I'm saying?
All these older brothers, sisters
man's
who've got their friends around the yard.
Yeah, all of that is going on.
You got one mad friend that turns up and he's talking. You're listening to.
All of that, like all of that, basically.
That makes sense, though.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And you're in Peckham as well.
Yeah, so I'm
mad.
So I'm hearing about Peckham, man, and whatever through these man.
Yeah, you're hearing the war
understand?
stories,
Yeah.
and you're right there
Wait,
in the
yeah.
heartbeat of it.
Like
yeah.
my brother had the
So,
shubs back in the day.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
in
see,
there.
yeah, straight.
See,
Gal
the
and man
link up,
dancing,
yeah, the link up.
man,
I was like that early, bro, man.
Yeah, me. So I was exposed to a lot of that early.
Yeah.
Shit I'm dealing with, and just little things like even bad experiences. Not me personally, but like my brothers and that. You know, like man trying to.
Yeah,
Like,
urban.
check
Yeah,
them,
urban.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah,
Peckham.
yeah, it's Peckham.
the
Yeah,
Narm.
it was
Vietnam.
like that. It was like that.
It's Vietnam, bro.
I guess so.
Yeah, that's
I
what they
don't.
say.
To be honest, I don't know where that came from, but I'm
Yeah,
guessing
that's-
it's Vietnam.
Yeah, man.
Because originally they never had an R in.
Yeah.
Like when I used to see it graphed on the ends, it used to be NAM. So I'm assuming that someone.
Okay, someone short in
someone-
Vietnam.
And just said no.
Someone
Added the
named it
Narm,
after Vietnam.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
I'm assuming. You know the one there.
I bet
But
that's what older Brixton man have called it Vietnam to me. When we're
Okay.
word. You must know some old.
Yeah, them big,
I said this guy's in the
28s.
concrete, bro.
Yeah,
You get me?
yeah,
History,
concrete.
cause
28s, isn't it? And that. Them,
Yeah,
they're
so-
old. It's true. They're old.
So back then, that's just what it was. Man was just privy to all of that.
Yeah.
And what really, like, I remember the first day I jumped off the door, you know what I mean, or the porch or whatever, because a man took me off my block to a youth club
Okay.
on Owsbury where I snapped from.
Oh, so you went all the way over there to the youth
Yeah,
centre?
across the park,
Yeah.
Burgess Park.
Yeah. I know
Oh
them
yeah,
ones.
even so,
Kenneton
even
and
Old
that.
Kent Road, Kenneton.
Nah, that's the other way.
That's
Yeah. He's on about
But
the,
everybody's
nah,
got they Kenneton though.
nah, he's on about the park around the back where all the flats are and that.
Yeah.
I know what he's talking about.
Okay.
Nah,
Yeah.
Kenneton's at the end
Like
of
if you was
Wharf
to go
Road.
big-
Never go
King.
towards Oval and that.
Nah. Burgess is basically in Camberwell. Basically.
It is, but I swear.
Oh, I'm thinking of that water bit. Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, but anyway, like I'm saying, from the South Way, Southampton way, to this youth club, you gotta go through Burgess Park.
Yeah.
You see what I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
So I remember my brother's friend, he was like to my mum, "Let me take I want to take my man to the youth club. It'll be alright."
If he's with me, he's rolling.
He's rolling.
Yeah,
you know? So I went to the Owsbury.
What are you doing? Grime back then?
Nah, that's
Grime
it.
sets.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Peckham to me there weren't no. Obviously there was grime man like 187.
Well,
and
yeah,
that's what I was gonna say,
187,
187,
even
yeah,
like the
yeah.
man them S1 that.
Joe
they
Grime
used to-
done a bit of grime.
Yeah. But like it weren't no like
They weren't known for
grime
that.
ends like this is a grime thing. Like,
Lewisham
Weren't
was.
prominent in the thing.
Yeah, Lewisham was.
But
not
that's what I'm
Peckham.
trying to say.
Yeah.
So, boom, man's end up at the youth club. No, man's got. I didn't even go to the youth club. I just went to the estate where the youth club was.
Oh, it's on a block as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's on the block.
Yeah, them
It's
ones.
off-
Yeah,
one of
I
them
know them
ones.
ones there.
So when
So
I
on the
went
high road and
there,
that.
I just see a robbery there and then. You know what I'm
Straight.
saying? Straight. My first day off, I was like, rah. But it's Peckham use,
Yeah.
non-woolly.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You understand
Yeah, so
what
it's
I'm
going
saying?
back to that.